Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Jackie, and today I'm making a video about employees rusting out. So, rusting out is when an employee's talents are underutilized, and is not to be confused with burnout, which is when an employee is basically running to the ground and then they're just like, there's nothing else to give. Uh, Rusting out is when a person has talent, the employee has talent, but their talents are underutilized. And one of the things that it does is it leads to disengagement, uninspired work. When a person's talents are not used, they become rusty, right? And and then they go somewhere else. Because article talks about uh, one of the hospitals, and they actually went to a unit clerk, and the unit clerk had been with the hospital for 15 years in the ER. And so the hospital, they spoke to him about his career and everything he's done during that time, and he wanted to build on what he had learned and use it to help people in a different way. And so they were able to connect him with the cardiovascular service line of that hospital, and now he's working through the competencies and training to become a cardiovascular technician. That's what we're talking about. I mean, I've been there. I didn't even know the name for it, y'all, but it's called rusting out. And it's just using people's talent. Because I mean, like, if he's been in the ER, he's been a unit clerk for 15 years in the ER. That man knows some stuff. You know what I'm saying? That man knows some stuff. He can do his job with his eyes closed, but he knows more because he's seen more. He listens, especially in the ER. He know more than me working in the ER, and I know more than him working in ICU. You know what I'm saying? Being a secretary for so long in ICU. But yeah, that's what it's called. It's called rusting. I didn't even know the name for it, but I knew. I went through it. Once I read this, I was like, wow. I think I might have went through this once because when I at the hospital, I'm very good at what I do. But I felt that too. And I started looking around to maybe become like a phlebotomist or a respiratory therapist. I looked at all that. I even looked at a radiologist, like a technician. I even looked at that too because I'm like, I know way too much. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I felt that I was better than being a secretary. It was just like, I know a lot. Because even the nurses in the ICU asked me, why didn't I go to nursing school? You know what I'm saying? Like, because my mom was a nurse, and they're like, they knew I could be a nurse. Um, I even looked at being like a monitor tech, so reading like the EKGs and stuff. I even looked at that, and so basically, but yeah, hospitals need to, and maybe even people too, but hospitals need to work more on promoting from within and helping employees rise higher. Because like I said, I did a lot of looking into other things to not so much get out the secretary part. I even consider applying to become like an executive secretary to like the VPs and stuff, because I'm good at what I do, but I had never did anything like that. But I was too nervous to even apply because it seemed like they wanted so much. And hell, I don't think they had anybody, and they had those positions open for a long time. I probably should have applied, but because it seemed like they wanted like 5 years of experience, and at that time I didn't have 5 years of experience, but I knew I was rusting out because I knew how to be a secretary from when I worked at another hospital. That's why I'm so good. But yeah, I mean, we as employees need to participate in our own success, but I think companies need to participate in the success as well. Because how many, like this hospital here, they were able to promote from within. Not only did they take a person who's a secretary, and now they're on their way to becoming a cardiovascular technician. So the person already knows the hospital, they already know the system, they already know how everything works. So they just need to learn the job. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then the pay will be different, but it'll probably be cheaper because this person has really no experience. I mean, they had experience, but not in that. So not only did they hire from within, they promoted from within, they have someone who already knows the system. So more than likely they're going to be loyal because they already been there 15 years. They ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going nowhere. And then, so we can't get nobody to hire nobody because they need to promote from within. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them below. You can like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.